My dear students, how are you? I think you are all fine by the grace of the Almighty. You are most welcome to online English class. HSC first year students and BM first year students, English class. I think you are studying English. You are going through English text minutely, attentively. So, English is an international language. You should learn it better. You should learn it well in order to communicate with others. We are reading Nelson Mandela, Unit 1, Lesson 2. Nelson Mandela, you know who was Nelson Mandela? Can you say anybody? Thank you very much. Nelson Mandela was the first black president of South Africa. Yes, you are correct. Thank you very much. Let us read between lines. I hate race discrimination most intensely and in all its manifestations. I have fought it all during my life. I will fight it now and will do so until the end of my days, Mandela said in his acceptance speech on becoming South Africa's first black president in 1994. The time for the healing of the wounds has come. The moment to bridge the chasm that divides us has come. The time for union has come. The time of separation has gone. Nelson Mandela fought all his life for democracy, for reunion of the black peoples and white people. So he is determined to fight for the emancipation of his people. So now he has become the first black president of South Africa. Now he says in his first speech, there is no division. Now there is no division between the people, between the black people and white people. Now the time of reunion has come. No problem. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. Nelson Mandela says, we have been successful in achieving political emancipation. The black people had no political right, political emancipation, freedom. So today the black people have achieved political emancipation. Emancipation means freedom. Emancipation means freedom, independence. In 1993, Mandela was awarded the Nobel Prize, an honor he shared with W.F. de Klerk, the white African leader who had freed him from prison 3 years earlier and negotiated the end of apartheid. Mandela was awarded Nobel Prize jointly with the white president de Klerk. He was very liberal. He freed Nelson Mandela from prison and he also understood the emancipation of all the people, of the black people. The black people are also people. They must have right they must have emancipation, freedom. So he was liberal. He was not like others. He worked with Nelson Mandela. He helped Nelson Mandela to be free from prison. Apartheid, racism. Racism is not good. He understood it. Mandela went on to play a prominent role on the world stage as an advocate of human dignity in the face of challenges ranging from political repression to AIDS. Mandela, not only in South Africa, in other parts of the world, he was a prominent figure. He worked for all the depressed, suppressed people. He was an advocate of human rights, human honor, human dignity. Every people have honor. Every people have honor. The black people have also dignity like the white people, and becoming the first president, black first president of South Africa, he had some challenges. Challenges to remove political repression and AIDS. AIDS is a fatal disease. Many people are attacked with AIDS. So AIDS is also a challenge, like apartheid. Apartheid and AIDS are also challenges in front of him. So he will fight for this. He formally left public life in June 2004 before his 86th birthday, telling his adoring country people. Nelson Mandela loved his country people very much, adoring, respected all countrymen. Don't call me, I will call you. Notice, remember this line, don't call me, I will call you. Nelson Mandela said, don't call me. He, as regard for the public, common people, he said, you should not call me, I will call you. I will call you. He was a very popular leader, and he remained one of the world's most revered public figures. Nelson Mandela, you know, is one of the most famous world leaders. Combining celebrity sparkle with an unwavering message of freedom, respect and human rights. He gave the message of freedom, respect and human rights. He was a messenger of freedom, respect and human rights. He is at the epicenter of our time, ours in South Africa and yours wherever you are. Nelson Mandela is a great leader everywhere, in all parts of the world, not only in South Africa. He was a great leader in the rest of the world. Nadine Gordimer, the South African writer and Nobel laureate for literature, once remarked, years Mandela spent behind bars made him the world's most celebrated political prisoner. When Nelson Mandela was a prisoner, he was a celebrated prisoner, famous prisoner, political prisoner. So as a prisoner, he was famous. His name and fame spread all over the world, and the whole world felt his necessity, and a leader of mythic stature for millions of black South Africans. He was a famous leader, celebrated leader of the black South people and the other oppressed people far beyond his country's border. He was not confined to South Africa. He was not confined to only South Africa. His name and fame spreads all over the world. He was a world leader. He was a world leader. Charged with capital offences in 1963, Rivonia trial. His statement from the dock was his political testimony. When he was jailed, when he was put to jail, he said, during my lifetime I have dedicated myself. He was a dedicated leader. What kind of leader was Nelson Mandela? Nelson Mandela was a dedicated leader. He dedicated himself for his black people, for his country people, for the country. To his struggle of African people, I have fought against white domination. White domination. The white people were minor in number, but they were dominant. They ruled over South Africa. Not only South Africa, ruled over the black people. So he fought to break down white domination. And I have fought against black domination. Black domination. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and a free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities, he told the court. You see, he was a prisoner on the dock. He told, I am a prisoner, but I am a fighter for my country, for my black people. He wanted such a land as will be free for all people, where all people live together, black and white people will live together. No discrimination will remain between them. They will live in harmony, all people, both black and white people will live in harmony, will live together with equal rights. He told the court, it's an ideal I hope to live for and to achieve. He lived for achievement of emancipation, freedom. And if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. Nelson Mandela did not fear death. He was ready to die for his black people, for his country, for democracy, for human rights. He was a dedicated leader. He was always ready to die, to give his country, for his black people, for his country, as well as his nation. He was not afraid of death. Friends adored Mandela and fondly called him Madiba, the clan name by which he was known. People lauded his humanity, kindness and dignity. The passage ends here. At the end of the passage, at the end of the text, Nelson Mandela his nickname was Madiba. It was his nickname. He was known as Madiba. Fondly, he was called fondly Madiba. And people, the African people, praised him highly. Praised his humanity, sense of kindness and dignity. Every man has dignity. Every man should have kindness. Every man has dignity, honor, respect, and his sense of humanity. Every man should be human. Human. Humanity is above all. Humanity is the best quality. Humanity, sense of humanity. Sense of humanity. Manavata Bodh is a great thing. Nelson Mandela was human, very kind and dignified leader. Dignified leader. The passage ends here. Now you will go through the passage between lines. You will read the passage attentively. You will learn vocabulary, synonym, antonym. Synonym, antonym. For example, emancipation. Emancipation, synonym, freedom. Antonym, bondage. Antonym, bondage. Icon, protik, symbol. Discrimination, synonym, difference. Union, antonym, union. Domination, synonym, reign. Powerlessness, antonym. Lord, প্রশংসা করা. The Lord is synonym কি? Praise, admire, আর criticize, antonym হলো criticize. তা তোমরা এই synonym antonym গুলো, the words, vocabulary, you will learn. You should have stock of vocabulary. You should know all the vocabulary, all the new words with synonym and antonym, and passage and questions, short questions. You will practice, model. This passage is important for the exam, not only for exam but for you should know, you should enrich your English vocabulary. You will read this passage attentively and model question practice. You will practice model question. Next, I tell you to read this passage minutely, and you have to learn English. You have to read this passage, this text. Why? You have to learn English well. You should learn how to speak, how to read well, how to listen to English, how to speak English, how to write English freely. And you have to practice the 4 skills of learning English. Nelson Mandela, we have completed reading this passage. Next passage, Valentina Tereshkova. We will read it next time. Today, I wish you good luck and success. No more today.